Okay, that was an actual roller coaster. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Grace and we are back for Dirt Life number 5. Jake has Christine's perspective for dinner on who will do what by when. Okay, so I'm just gonna get straight into it because if you're on number 5, you know what's going on. You're good. Okay. Yeah. As Jake raced his Jeep Cherokee through traffic on Connecticut Avenue, his mind sped through the myriad problems he was having at work. He wondered why it seems nothing in his present life really works very well. 35 minutes late, he parked in the underground garage and hustled towards the Lebanese Taverna, his and Christine's favorite restaurant. He was sure Christine had already been seated and hoped she hadn't been waiting too long. Panting as he reached the front door, he straightened his jacket and tie and tried to compose himself before stepping inside. He swung the heavy glass door open, made his way past the crowd at the bar, and saw Christine wave to him from their favorite table. She looked beautiful, sitting there with her long dark hair flowing below her shoulders. Something special about her, beyond just her vibrant eyes and Hollywood smile, made Jake relax every time he was in her presence. At least now he felt he could unwind and enjoy a quiet evening. Jake approached the table, leaned over, and softly kissed Christine's cheek. "Sorry I'm so late," he apologized. Christine gave him a quick smile and took a sip of her Chardonnay. As Jake sat down, he thought to himself, "I'm so lucky. I have everything I ever wanted in a relationship, and we're so happy and good together." "Jake," Christine's voice was shaking, "I'm not sure we should see each other anymore." Her words punched Jake in the gut. His mind was racing, but he lacked the oxygen needed to speak. Christine continued, "We've been dating now for close to 2 years, and even though I love you, I don't know if we want the same things in life. I'm 32 and I'm ready to settle down and have a family, but I really have no idea what you want and quite frankly couldn't trust you if you told me." Jake's brain started spinning. What did she mean she had no idea what he wanted? How could she not know he was in love with her and wanted the same things she did? Why can't she trust me? "I'm not sure our relationship has a future," Christine said, emotion building up inside her. "If we're going to continue as a couple, I need to know that we have a future, because right now I just don't see it." How could each of them see the same relationship so differently? He loved her and he thought she should know that by now. Jake looked into her dark brown eyes. "I thought you knew how I felt about you, Chris." "How would I know, Jake?" she replied. "Have you ever told me?" Jake looked down at the empty place setting in front of him and folded his hands on the table. "Sure I have," he thought to himself. Or had he? Maybe he had never actually come right out and said, "I love you and I want to marry you and start a family with you." But that's what he wanted. He couldn't fathom how different their perspectives were. But the day's events had left Jake totally drained and he didn't want to have an argument in front of everyone in the restaurant, so he said, "Chris, I've just had a really bad day at work. Our sales are sinking like the Titanic and everyone in the office is upset. Bill doesn't want to work anymore, Tad can't get a client on his own, and Jean is a basket case who cries every time I speak to her. I really have to focus on work right now. Can we just talk about us later?" Christine's sadness and frustration turned to anger. She stood up and threw her pocketbook strap over her shoulder, looked Jake in the eye and said, "When, Jake? By when will you be ready to have that conversation?" When Jake balked, Christine turned away, then turned back to punctuate her charge. "And has it ever occurred to you that the people you work with are not all failures? It seems you are so busy judging them you don't even know what's going on in their lives. Do you even care?" Although she could have gone on, she felt that she had said enough, turned and walked out of the restaurant. Jake was left to dine with his thoughts, and they did not make pleasant company. The day's events flooded his mind. The staff meeting, or more actually, staff beating, left them devastated and him lost. Then the conversation with Coach that had him feeling optimistic, and now dinner with Christine had blown up. What a roller coaster! What is going on, and what did Christine mean when she had asked if I even cared about my people? Jake thought back to Coach's comments about the Oakleys. That's it, he thought. My staff and Christine aren't seeing things for what they are. They're viewing things through the wrong color lenses. I need to figure out how I can get them to change their perspective so they see more clearly. Then the same thought did a 180 and hit Jake like a fastball in the head. Could it possibly be my own perceptions that are not accurate? Maybe I'm judging people too quickly. Could it be that I don't care about what's going on in their lives? Maybe I'm the one who needs to change. Okay, that was an actual roller coaster. That was only 2 minutes, but that was kind of insane. So, first of all, boys, guys, men, don't ever be late to a date with your woman or a lady or really anyone, whatever your sexuality, like whoever you are seeing. Do not be late for a date. That is so bad. I would. Okay. So this isn't really about the like self-improvement, but if you haven't told your significant other how you feel, it is sort of fair game that they wouldn't know how you feel. So just putting that out there. Also, if your significant other brings up something that's bothering them and you don't want to have an argument in the restaurant, why don't you just say, don't blow up at them about your day, like they're just trying to talk to you. Just saying. First of all, having the first thought saying maybe they're seeing things through the wrong lens, and then immediately backtracking and thinking maybe I'm the one that needs to change, I think is a huge self-revelation that like everyone needs to go through, because it's very very easy to blame what you think is wrong on other people. Like it's so easy to say, oh, I didn't get this project done because so and so didn't get me the spreadsheet on time, or so and so didn't get me the Word document on time, whatever. So if you're a team leader, you need to understand that you are responsible for everyone's actions. And like as an older sibling, I definitely understand this because I'm the one responsible for all of my siblings' actions. So like first the revelation that maybe like it's not their fault, and then secondly having to turn that thought onto yourself and think maybe I'm the one that needs to change is so huge, and like self-improvement and just improving your team leading skills and leadership skills in general is so huge. So just wanted to say that it was a very short chapter, thank God, because the last one was very very long. But the next part is going to be part 2, integrity, and I can't wait to go through that with you guys. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow on Nerd Live number 6.